Hey guys, welcome back to the Piston Show. I'm Keshi Dillon, and it's a very special day today. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. I present to you the Zeekr 009. Now there's been plenty of spy shots that we've seen of the 009 flying from here on our Malaysian roads, but those cars are here driving from Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore just for R&D purposes. This though is actually the real deal. This is brought in by Zeekr Malaysia and will soon hit the market. I use the word soon because this video has been shot way before the actual launch. Now we've been given a very private preview, and this is promising to be really interesting because it's here to make life difficult for the likes of the grey market, Toyota Alphards and Vellfires and such. Now this is actually it's running on the same platform as the Volvo as well, and after having just poked and prodded it around, it's just super cool, man. And I hear the pricing is going to be really good. Now I can't speculate on the pricing as yet. In fact, I don't know much. They've just dropped a couple of hints. Hints do not make it into this video, unfortunately. So by the time this video hits YouTube, I'm hoping that we get the pricing, the confirmed pricing. So I'll add the pricing to this Zeekr 009 in the description box. But now though, before we jump into this car, a quick acknowledgement of our sponsor. As usual, we'll be back in 60 seconds. This video is brought to you by Berjaya Sompo Insurance. Get Sompo Motosafe by Berjaya Sompo. The less you drive, the less you pay. It's that simple. Choose from 3 different mileage plans with affordable premiums to fit your driving needs. Perfect for those who drive occasionally. Plus, enjoy extra perks like unlimited towing, 100% special perils, and all driver coverages. Ready to drive smart and save big? Switch to Sompo Motosafe today. Head over to Berjaya Sompo Insurance and start saving now. I gotta admit something, that I'm not really familiar with Zeekr, the brand, and its vehicles. I know it's under the Geely group though, but besides that, I've never really been exposed to their vehicles up until today. So today it's a popping my virginity of sorts when it comes to getting acquainted with this brand. And wow, what a brand. Because in terms of design, I mean, check this out. This is such a looker. It's such a stunning car, right? Well, the thing about EVs is that you can totally throw out the rule book and redo everything, because there's a lot of things that do not apply to an EV, such as the fact that you don't have an engine to cool, so you don't have to worry about not having a grille, because there's nothing to cool. So these are your daytime running lights over here, and this is your headlight cluster over here, your turn signals and such are over there. I've seen the photos that come out of China, and in China this is one massive chrome grille. That's just too much chrome, particularly for us Malaysians. So I'm kind of glad that that chrome grille didn't make it here. What I'm quite curious though is because I've read about something called the fountain of light, and the fountain of light is just supposed to be a bunch of lights that just, where these silver inserts are over here. These are they're supposed to have some lights over there. I can't figure out how to turn it on. I'm hoping they do, but anyway, the fountain of light is really cool. Besides that, the overall front fascia of the 009 is just super imposing. You look at this in your rear view mirror, and that's going to be a major WTF moment, guys, because this thing is massive and it looks super cool. So from the side though, again, it's a piece of work. Check out this massive glass panel over here. This just makes the interior feel roomier, and it makes the car easier to drive because it minimizes blind spots. And this 20-inch wheels, yo. Now there used to be a time when rap artists used to boast about rolling on 20s, rolling on dubs. And you get multiple cameras all around the car. In just this this rectangle alone, you get 3 cameras, one here, and one here. So this again is for all the multiple safety systems that are on board, as well as to make the car easier to drive. And judging by the sheer number of cameras, I'm guessing you get 540-degree camera as well. Now, the other thing that I would like to bring to your attention is just how low the car actually is from the ground. This is actually just about a mineral water bottle ride height over here. So I know this car runs on air suspension, so I'm guessing that depending on the drive mode, it will raise a little bit, air suspension and all, right? But for now though, it rides really low, much lower than the one on an Alphard and such. And I'm about 6 feet tall. I feel like I'm taller than this car. I know that I'm shorter than the ones on the Alphard though. Now let's check out the back. From the back, there's no mistaking this for anything else but a Zeekr. I mean, if you do forget what's ahead of you, this massive fonts over here will definitely remind you. Anyway, this entire thing over here lights up, and up here is your third brake light. Looks unlike anything else. Of course, it's squarish and stuff. That's the silhouette. But in terms of design, it looks quite unique, especially when you compare it against the likes of the Alphard and the Vellfires and such. This though, pretty much is the same as well, but I noticed that the seats, they don't fold flat. But that's okay though, because this is still plenty of space to store stuff and such. You don't get a spare wheel, but you do get a tire repair kit. I guess that's your emergency triangle over there. And in terms of storing stuff, again, plenty. But before we jump inside, I'd just like to bring your attention to this top tether system, which makes it very family friendly. You can just tether in your child seat, and just another touch of safety, another element of safety. This is, after all, a family MPV. If you want to use it in such a way, of course, you can use it as a luxury people mover as well. You can have meetings in here and such, which is what we are going to jump in and see how that's going to go. Let's do that. Here though is business class on wheels, guys. The seats are soft, supple, they have massage function, they are ventilated. I'm just feeling tired and sleepy just sitting here. It's just such a nice place to be, and wow. So, and I can just imagine being driven in this because it has multi-link suspension, air suspension, the works, right? It's a combination of everything that is great in the world of suspension, and that will just give it a magic carpet-like ride. And besides that, this is ultimately an EV, so it's going to be super quiet in here. So I can just imagine how cool it's going to be. The ride quality is just going to be amazing. You also get a 13-speaker Yamaha sound system in here. That's what the books say, at least. I'm not sure what configuration this particular car has, but 13 speakers over here would be wonderful, I think. And this panel over here, this you got to check out. This is just unlike anything I've seen. So these are your window switches and such. This I'll show you later, but check this out. These are your temperature control, your air conditioning temperature control. This is your memory function for your seats. This, I'm not sure what this is about. Oh, this is for your vibrator pull-out massage function. And that's really nice. And besides that, this is for your air conditioning. So this, all your air conditioning controls over here. And then this is your blower settings. And that is just fantastic. This is your window. Double glazed windows, bros. Double glazed windows. So this is just gonna add, oh, super thick as well. This is just gonna add another layer of quietness, because it's just gonna do a stellar job at isolating the cabin and such. And another trick up the sleeve is this thing. Measures in at about 15.6 or 15.8 inches, something of that sort. It's huge. And it's ultra high definition. Check out how crisp everything is. You can watch everything from, all your entertainment. You even have TikTok in here. So I wonder what the camera show you. Oh, hello. So I guess this is the camera over there, and then you get multiple camera views and such. That's really cool. Let's just put a photo of me so that any other media guys that walk in, they'll know that we've been here first. Hi. Anyway, super nice place to be in. I might be missing out on stuff. I see that there's a tray over here and such. So I'm just going to explore this. I'll be right back. So yes, I've been exploring, poking and prodding, and this is just such a nice place to be, guys. It's just super comfortable, super plush, and wow. So the sound that you're hearing out right now is something called relaxation mode, something of that sort, and so you get multiple themes, and listening to rain indoors. So, and I can just, okay, that's it. So that's called stress relief cabin. So, and that sound that you were hearing just now is played back through speakers mounted in the headrests over here. Super cool, very well thought out, and look at how comfortable this is. Did I say business class? I actually meant first class. This is super nice. It's a very nice place to be in, no doubt. All I need is a butler and a glass of champagne. I'll make that coffee. So now I'm done pretending to be a millionaire. I need to step out this car, and that just made me realize something, that because of the ride height, so you don't, stepping up or stepping into the car is actually not as high as those in the Alphard and Vellfire and such, which means that this is probably child friendly, older people friendly, and if you have friends or family members that are sort of disabled and such, or having mobility issues, this is actually not that bad. It's actually quite easily manageable. This is just one step away. Not too bad. Now though, jump inside the driver's seat. Now we are in the captain's seat of the car. This is the control center of everything that goes on in the car. And it's just super imposing. I mean, from here to the windscreen is that far away. It's super far. And I mean, check out the size of the dashboard. Two kids can sleep on there. It's huge. It's massive, to say the least. And but that's the thing about the Zeekr 009. It's a very, very big car, to say the least, and you feel it particularly from this seat. Now you get a massive screen over here, over 15 inches. You get a digital instrument cluster over there as well. You get a charge pad, cup holders, this cutesy thing, of course your gear knob, and all in all, the one thing that I got to say about this car is that it feels super premium. It actually feels like it costs $1 million ringgit, but I'm quite sure it doesn't. And that's the thing about the Zeekr 009. It's just over delivering on everything, and you feel it in here. It's just a wonderful place to be in. Anyway, the Zeekr 009 is built on an 800 volt architecture, which means that charging, it's going to be super fast. You get about over 540 PS, over 680 Newton meters of torque, which is gargantuan power output. And charging this thing is just a matter of minutes. You take, I think, a 22 kilowatt AC charging and such. And the car is charging right now, and from 83%, it's now at 83%. When we first got here, it was at 70% or 72%, which means it's charging quite fast as well. It's charging using an AC charger. So in terms of charging, it's pretty good. And what about range? Because that's important in an MPV, especially if you're going to be ferrying your family and such, right? So you get a CLTC range of about slightly over 700 kilometers. Now, CLTC range is known to be very generous in terms of the numbers that they give, but in real world, you're probably looking at about maybe 520, 530 in terms of range. If you know, or anybody that has a Zeekr 009, let me know what the range is going to be like, or what type of range you get. But from here, from the captain's chair, this is just really nice. Fantastic place to be, no doubt. And you get so much of toys. And earlier I was saying 540 degree camera. It's actually 360. Super crisp as well. Super clear. Anyway, you get multiple different, wow, so many different settings that I think I'm gonna have to shoot a different video just to show you what else you get in here. Anyway guys, I'm done pretending like this car is mine. It's time to go back home. It's 95. So that's it then guys. A quick first look at the Zeekr 009. I don't have much information with regards to pricing, but I do know that it's going to shake up the local market and really make life difficult for those parallel importers and used car dealers that sell the Alphards and Vellfires and such, because this is a game changer. You might as well get this over a used Alphard and such. But of course, that ultimately comes down to what this is going to be, how much this is going to cost. For now though, I can't say much, but what I can tell you know, though, the 009, it's going to be a game changer. Thank you for watching. As usual, do consider subscribing.